Good afternoon, you lot. Hope you're all fine and dandy. I've got a parcel that turned up in a PO box. I don't know what it is. In fact, I've got an inkling of what it might be, but I don't know for sure until I open it up. But I also got, I've got two. This turned up yesterday. It's a metal spur for the Savage. It come from the RC Hobbies SOS. I don't know if you've seen him pop up in the comments now and again. Got a pretty good channel, that bloke. Go and have a look at it. I'd recommend. There's all sorts of Savages and stuff like that. But this thing turned up in the PO box today, and I thought to myself, I wonder what's in there. But I got an inkling what it might be, but I don't know for sure until I open it. So we'll have a look. I'm having a bit of trouble with ParcelForce actually. Yeah, I got a letter from ParcelForce, just another one, to say that there's a parcel they can't deliver. The thing is, when I bought the bloody PO box, I asked specifically, is it for right, ParcelForce and roll mail and all that? Yes, they said yes, no problem. But they keep messing it up. Not very happy with it. I think I might complain. Anyway, enough of that rubbish. Let's see what's inside this box, and we'll see if it is what I think it is. It's very nicely packed on the outside. I don't know what it's going to be like on the inside. We'll see. Thank you. The perfume shop. Thank you. Alright. So first of all, we've got a little bag of bits. What we got in here? Look. Got a bag. Asda. Somehow I don't think these came from Asda. What we got? Oh look, we've got a little collection of wires with different plugs on the end for extending the balance, whatchamacallits, the batteries. Got a load of connectors, look. Different types for batteries. Sweet, they're always come in handy. Oh look, a load of battery cables for batteries. They're coming handy. HPI spur gear. Ooh, Savage 25. We've got another spur for a Savage. This is a plastic one though. I think it is 47 tooth. Feels plastic. Well, that's handy. It's always good to have a spur gear with spurs. What's this? Test voltage. Oh, it's a voltage tester. 2.8 to 25.2 volts. It's to test batteries. Well, that's nice, isn't it? I've got a battery here. Look. What we got here? Negative on that side. Negative on that side. There we go. Negative. Where's the 6.33, 6.3. Can you see that? Huh. 6.29. Bloody hell. That's pretty nifty, isn't it? I like that. I like that a lot. Now I've got that one and that one. I might keep this one in my little RC bag. Well, maybe I'll put this one in the RC, but I don't know, whatever. I like that. That's cool. I like that a lot. What else we got here? What is that? Is that a servo saver or something? I don't know what that is. I think it is. We'll work something out. We'll see what that is in a minute. What else we got in here then? Yeah. This is what I thought it was. Yep. So this come from a friend of mine, Mark. He's got a channel. In fact, I'll put, if I remember, I'll probably forget, but I'll put the RC Hobbies SOS channel in the description, and I'll also put Mark's channel in the description in this video, and you can go and have a look at them both. Made in Japan, Simply RC. Sweet. Right, let's make sure there's nothing else in this box. No, nothing else in this box. Get rid of that. So we got ourselves an engine. Now, from what I understand, Orion 0.28 Orion. Yeah, from what I understand, these engines, I don't know, I've never had one of these, but from what I understand, they had problems And I think this one had a similar problem. I can't remember the actual story, whether this one did have the problem or if it was even run. I'm not sure. I probably should go back, because there was a video on this engine. That's how I've ended up with it. I commented on the video. So I think that's probably how I've ended up with it. I'm not sure whether this one actually had a problem or if they had a problem in general, but we're soon going to find out, because if this goes to plan, as long as my engine mounts line up and everything works, I'm going to put this in a buggy now. I should have somewhere. What engine we got? Oh, we've got an engine here, look. This OS30VG. I reckon this pull start will come off of that. And I reckon that'll fit on there. I reckon this pull start should fit on there. Hopefully, as long as that bearing is the same size. Well, we'll find out. I'm going to try it. If it don't fit, it don't fit. I'll have to work something else out. But I'm going to put that on there, and then I'm going to put this in a buggy now, and we'll fire it up, and we'll see if it runs and how well it runs. So bear with me while I sort out. I'm happy it's got a bell on it, and obviously it's got a clutch in it as well. I'm happy about that. That's brilliant. It means I ain't got to sort that out. Carburetor, yeah, carburetor's all good. I just need to put a glow plug in it, but I've got loads of them, so that's alright. Ain't got no glow plug in it. Sweet. Right, let me switch the pull starts over, then I'll go and mount it in the buggy, and we'll fire it up. Sweet. Alright, so that worked well. That goes on there. The one way bearing was too big, but all I've done was took the bearing off of this OS engine, and it fits in there now, and it works fine. So I'll just stick that on there so I don't lose it. Nice. So all I've got to do is take the other engine out of the buggy, hopefully this hopefully would line up. I can't see any reason why it won't. Yeah, happy days. Oh, I've got to stick a glow plug in it. What glow plugs have we got? Let's have a look in the glow plug drawer. Where's the glow plug drawer? Well, I forget which bloody drawer's the glow plug drawer now. Where's the bloody glow plug drawer gone? Oh, there it is. Glow plug drawer. Found it. I found it. Oh, saw these ones down here. Look, we'll see. I've got loads of them just hanging around. Let's get a glow starter. Save opening one out of a packet. Let's see if one of these will fit and what ones work. That one there. Oh, that one works well. Look, lovely. The only trouble is we ain't got no washers. Oh, that's a pain, isn't it? We've got no washers. I might have to open a packet anyway then. Ooh, that's a nice one, isn't it? Medium. I might have to open up a packet anyway to get a washer out. That's a shame. No washers. Need a washer. It won't seal without a copper washer. Oh, I'll have to open up a packet anyway. I'll just open up one of these ones. Righto, get a glow plug in it. And away we go. What else going on here? Look, I just went to undo the glow plug from this engine here, and the bloody, look at that. That is unbelievable. What the bloody hell? Well, it's not unbelievable. I mean, I can believe it happened because it's obviously shit quality, but I've never had one. I've had them bend before, like they twist. I've never had one actually shatter like that, just from undoing a glow plug. Well, there we go. Have to go down the shop and buy a new spanner now. This is mad, look. Literally, I found this other one. I just went to undo that glow plug, and look what happened to this one. Look at that. That is crazy, baby. Shattered that one as well. 2 in a row. And are they the same brand? This is a JP one. What's this one? HTR, although they're the same. They're pretty much the same design, aren't they? But they're both shattered. I'm trying to undo exactly the same glow plug. That's mad. Anyway, I had to take the glow plug out of that Nova engine because I didn't realise this is a turbo plug in here. I tried to put a normal glow plug in it, obviously it didn't fit. So I thought, oh bloody, it must be a turbo plug. So I nicked instead of opening up a new turbo plug, I've nicked the plug out of the Nova engine for now. And happy days. Certainly got compression. Anyway, back on to finding a buggy to put it in. There we go. all linked up. Oh, I've got to put the throttle on. Forgot about the throttle. Might have to adjust the throttle if I'm going to use it. I mean, I can start it up without adjusting the throttle, but if I'm going to go and give this a test run, I might have to adjust that, because I think that'll be a bit... I don't think that'll work very well. No, it won't work very well. I need to adjust that. But anyway, yeah, so I took the KE21 out, and I put this in there. Lovely. This is what is it again? I don't know what it is. It's an Orion .28. Nice. Anyway, so that's in. The bell's not really, but anyway, it's lined up and it'll do the job for now. All we want to do is start it up and see if it runs. If it runs, and it runs well, because I can't remember what the problem was. As I say, I'll put the link to Mark's channel in there, and you can go and watch the video, and he explained what the trouble was, what these engines had. Whatever, some manufacturing default or something happened, I can't remember, something leaking around the head or something like that. Anyway, we'll see what that's all about, and we'll run it. Now, let's start it up. Let's get it. I'm going to heat it up because, well, there's a lot of compression there, and I don't want to break that pull start. I mean, it would start like that, but I just don't want to break the pull start because it's the only one I've got. And if I break that, I've had it. I can't start it. Well, I can put it on the start box actually, but I'm not going to rejig the start boxes just to start this up. So, anyway, see you in a minute. Right, a little bit of heat on there now. Let's get some fuel in this tank. Sweet, that's 25% in case anyone was wondering, and it's actual 25%, it's not a concoction. It's actual 25%, believe it or not. Yeah, I know it's hard to believe. Right. I think that primed. I heard it do something or another. Okay, dokie. Hopefully it'll run nice. Wonder what the problem is there. Let's try a different glow starter. Sometimes they don't always make a good connection. I thought it snapped then. That's what that problem is. It's in too much, so we need to just turn this screw in so we can get a decent tickerage. Everyone loves a decent tickerage. Oh, blimey! Does it? I wonder if it's because that I don't even know if that glow plug's any good. It was in the Nova, in the B3. I mean, it ran the last time I used it. I don't know. I'll play around with it perhaps. Glow plug's at it, I think. You can normally tell if a glow plug's on its way out, because when you take the glow starter off of it, if it conks out like what that one just done, that normally means the glow plug's on its way out. It doesn't always mean that. It could be tuning problems, could be carburetor settings, it could be that. It's not a sure guarantee that the glow plug has had it, but it's a symptom of a bad glow plug, is that will happen. Bloody hell, I need to put the transmitter on really. Bloody hard work trying to do both. Yeah, I reckon the glow plug's at it. I reckon that glow plug's at it. I reckon. We'll see. One more go, and if not, I'm going to put a new glow plug in it. Come on. I need a stand. Let me see if I can find a stand or something to stand it on. Right, there we go. Let me get that glow starter. Pardon me, didn't mean to burp, that was rude. Right. Here we go. I should better rev it up. Easier. Oh. Seized up. I don't think it's seized up, I think it's just... I don't think it's seized, I think it's flooded itself somehow. Oh, maybe it has seized up. How's that happened? That's weird. We might be taking this engine apart to have a look, see what's going on with it, I suppose. Let me see if I can free it a little bit. Get the pliers in there. I'm going to turn it in the opposite direction. It's bloody awkward. Everything I do is bloody... Oh, there we go. Oh. Right. It's stiff. But it moved. Oh. That's not good. What was that all about? I don't think Mark said it had any issues with it internally. Maybe it did. Maybe it did. Perhaps I'll have to go back and watch his video. Well, it did run. It ran for a bit. And now it's not. Getting better. Whatever happened there, I don't know what happened there, but something did. And we're going to find out what, because I'm going to put the glow plug back in. I'll tell you what, just to keep some of you happy, just to keep some of you not happy, because I know some of you lot are going to be going, rah, 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 rah. Look, we'll stick a bit of 3-in-1 oil in there. There we go. Right. Then the trouble is the flywheel is hitting on the bottom of the stand there, so it's not, it ain't ideal. Stick this glow plug back in. Right, here we go again. Can't use a stand because of the flywheels hitting on the things, on the rubber stuff. It's making it hard work. So we'll see. I don't know what that's all about, but it doesn't like low RPM, does it? Don't like low revs. Don't know why. I don't even know if this was ran in, you know. It might be brand spanking new, for all I know. I'll have to ask him. He probably told me, and he's probably... Mark, if you're watching this, my apologies. Anyway, I'm going to start it up. I'm going to open the door, we'll run it a bit, and I'll come back to you. It's not happy. All I'd done was weaken the mixture slightly on the low end and on the high end, and I managed to get it running. That was probably running for about 2 minutes then on its own. Yeah, I don't really know what that problem was a minute ago. I reckon it must be something to do with the clutch, because something weren't right, but now it seems to be alright. It's still a bit all over the place, but it runs, and that's the main thing. I'll have to have a chat with him, see if he knows what the crack is with it. Do I need to run it in? I think it's been used. I'm just saying it is running. I think it's just a bit hickory pickory. The carburetor's probably might be a bit dicky, but we'll have a look. I'm going to start it up again, run it a bit longer, and see what the deal is, sort of thing. It's a really nice engine though, and when it does run, it runs sweet. Well, it seems to be running reasonably well now. Tickover is a bit high. I've got the tickover high so that the revs stay high, obviously. So I want it to run for a little while. But it's running nicely now. I'm going to let it run like that for a bit. We'll see what it's like afterwards. Personally, I reckon from the characteristics of it and what it's doing, I think the engine's not at fault. I think it's the carburetor. I think there's an issue with that carburetor, because the minute you try to lower that tick over, just a gnat's cock, it goes all over the place. It'll only run at higher RPM, which is too high for a tick over. I mean, you lot will probably have your opinions, which is completely fine, and please do put them in the comments. But I think the carburetor is the problem. So I'm not going to do it now, but in the future, just to see if I'm right or wrong, I'm going to put a carburetor on it which I know works fine, and we'll see how the engine runs with that other carburetor. So it's running pretty sweet now. It does rev up as well, but I don't want to rev it now because I want to piss off the neighbours too much. But you see it's not rolling. It sounds a bit high on the tick over, but I think it's about right. Could go a bit lower perhaps. But it's running well. Sounds really good. Let's stay at this bench. Bloody blimey. So the next step, I think what I'll do is, I think Mark sent it to me just to put it on the shelf, because he likes me wonky shelf. Look, I've got my wonky shelf there. I like it like that. I could put another, I've got another bracket I could put there, but I like it like that, to be honest. Anyway, I'm going to run this engine. I'm going to take it out, I don't know when, but I'm going to take it out, see what it can do. I mean, it seems to run alright ticking over. It does rev. I'm not going to rev it now, as I said, because I don't want to piss off the neighbours. It's starting to get a bit late. It's not late at all, it's about 7 o'clock, but you know what I mean. I've been out there playing around with it for about an hour, so if I start revving it up, it might piss them off a bit. So yeah, happy with that. Nice one. Look at that. See, that just come out of the exhaust. Now I think some of the trouble is that it just needs to clear out, you know what I mean. It needs a jolly good rev and it needs to be driven. I mean, it was sitting there ticking over and that, and it was definitely, the settings were definitely really rich to start with. I've leaned them off enough for it to run. It can still go further, obviously, but I don't want to do that until I actually drive it, because then obviously I can get a feel and a listen to what it sounds like and get the mixtures according. But look at all that just come out of the exhaust when I tipped it out. That's all unburnt nitro, that is. That's more or less pure unburnt. That's just the oil from the nitro, do you know what I mean? Where it's just been collecting. So it needs a jolly good rev, a jolly good clear out. So I reckon that'll probably run pretty sweet after that, but we'll find out. Gonna put this Kyosho air filter on it that was on the 21. I need to get some more air filters, really. Look at that. Look at the state of that. Can you see that? It's not focusing on that at all. This camera's at it. This screen, I can't see if that's focused or not. It's just blurry on the screen. It's all multicoloured and all sorts. Anyway, it all perished. So determined. There we go. Yeah, I do need to get some more. But there we go. I probably want to get the what are they? The ones I've got on the other buggy. What are they? Are they Losi ones? What are they? I can't remember now. Oh, whatever. You know what I mean. Right. I sent Mr. Mark a message, and he replied. Now I know what the trouble is with it. It leaks from around the crank. So I'm assuming it leaks from around where the end of the front end of the crank where the flywheel attaches. That's the end. It's obviously leaking. Not from around the back plate. I'm assuming he means from the front, not the back plate. But I haven't so far as yet. That's from the exhaust, by the way. That's not. that's leak and run down there from the exhaust when I took it out. But that's not from the crank. Must point that out. Come out of the exhaust. But at the moment, there isn't a single drip drop come from around the crank. I mean, if the crank seals were bad, that would explain why it runs bad. I know some of you are going to point that out already. But at the moment, I haven't got any evidence of that. One thing I could do when it runs, I could spray some brake cleaner around there, and we could see if there's a change. May or may not be, but yeah. So that was the problem with it. It leaks from around the crank at the front there. But anyway, nice one. Now we know that, to bear that in mind. It's running like a dream at the moment. We'll see what it runs like out in the car park. Thanks for watching, you lot. Thanks for being here. Appreciate all your views and support and all that kind of stuff. All the members, all 14 of you. Appreciate every single one of yous, and all you subscribers as well. Massively appreciated. Remember to treat everybody equally. And I've got a parcel. I told you I'm having trouble with ParcelForce at the moment. I've opened up this PO box. They told me Royal Mail is. They told me it works with ParcelForce and all that. It just doesn't work with DHL and all the other couriers. It just works with ParcelForce and Royal Mail. I thought, brilliant. But ParcelForce are being a bloody pain in the arse about it, and they've got a parcel for me. I ain't got a clue what it is. Don't know who sent it. They said I need proof of ID to collect it, which I can't. They said I need to contact the sender in order to so that the sender can tell. Oh man, what a nightmare! ParcelForce, sort it out. Anyway, I'll sort it out tomorrow, and yeah, I'll find out what that is. Another unboxing, a random thing. I don't know what it is. I'll catch you later on. You lot, all the best. Treat each other equally. We'll have a nice, happy life. Cheerio.